Hey there, my lovely student. Have you ever been in a conversation where someone says something smart, funny, or totally true, and you want to say, "Yes, I agree with you completely," but all you can think of is a boring "me too" or "I agree"? Well, not anymore. Today, I'm giving you 10 smart, natural ways to express agreement like a real native speaker. And not just the phrases, but when to use them, how to sound more fluent, and which ones fit different situations. So, my dear learner, are you ready to sound more natural, more friendly, and more confident in every conversation? Let's jump in. 1. Absolutely. This one is short, powerful, and super common. Absolutely means yes, completely. You can use it when you strongly agree and want to sound confident, friendly, or even a bit excited. Let's say your friend says, "That movie was amazing." You smile and reply, "Absolutely." Or your teacher says, "Practice makes progress." And you go, "Absolutely, I believe that." Someone says, "We all need more sleep." And you just nod and say, "Absolutely." It's a one-word agreement that works in both formal and casual conversations. But be careful, my learner. Don't overuse it like a robot. If you say "absolutely" after every sentence, it starts to sound fake. So use it when you really mean it, and mix it with other phrases too. 2. Couldn't agree more. This one is clever because you're saying, "I agree 100%, and it's not even possible to agree more than I do." It sounds advanced, polite, and strong. Imagine someone says, "English is more fun when we learn with stories." You say, "Couldn't agree more." Or a friend says, "Morning coffee is sacred." And you nod, "Couldn't agree more." It's a great way to add energy to your agreement. But remember, it's only for strong agreement. If you only kind of agree, this might sound too much. Also, don't use it after a fact, like, "Water is wet." That's not opinion. It's reality. 3. That makes total sense. Now here's a phrase to use when someone explains something, and you want to show that you understand and agree with their logic. For example, your coworker says, "We should move the meeting to Friday so everyone can join." You say, "Yeah, that makes total sense." Or your friend says, "I started meditating to reduce stress." And you reply, "That makes total sense. I've been feeling stressed too." You can even use it in deep conversations. "He left the city because of family issues." Oh, that makes total sense. But don't use this phrase for simple opinions like "I love pizza." Instead, save it for situations with explanations, reasons, or decisions. That's when it really fits. 4. You're spot on. This one is super fun. When you say you're spot on, you mean you are 100% correct. It's like saying you hit the target exactly. Native speakers use this when someone says something very accurate. Let's say someone says, "I think you just need more speaking practice to feel confident." You can smile and say, "You're spot on." Or your classmate says, "Sometimes we overthink grammar too much." Spot on. That's so true. One more. "This cafe has the best coffee in town." You're spot on. I love their cappuccino. It's casual but sharp, like a compliment and agreement in one. Use it to boost people's confidence. 5. Exactly what I was thinking. This phrase is perfect when someone says the same thing you were about to say, or something you already believe. It creates a strong sense of connection. For example, your friend says, "We should take a break. We've been working for hours." And you say, "Exactly what I was thinking." Or in class, someone says, "This chapter is confusing." And you go, "That's exactly what I was thinking." One more. We need more real-life practice, not just theory. Exactly. It shows you're on the same mental track. But don't fake it. Only use it when it's true, or you'll sound like you're pretending. 6. I'm with you on that. This one is super friendly and warm. I'm with you on that means, I agree with you and I support your opinion. It's great for informal chats. Let's say someone says, "I think online meetings are exhausting." You say, "Yeah, I'm with you on that." Or a classmate says, "I hate long homework assignments," and you laugh, "I'm with you on that." Another one. Learning vocabulary through apps gets boring sometimes. Totally, I'm with you on that. It's great in conversations where you want to sound natural and supportive. Just be careful in very formal situations. It might sound too casual. 7. That's a great point. Here's a phrase that shows respect, especially when someone says something clever or thoughtful. It's perfect in discussions, meetings, or debates. For instance, your friend says, "We don't just learn words, we learn how to use them." You say, "That's a great point." Or someone says, "We should practice speaking out loud more," and you reply, "That's a great point. I need to do that too." Even in work meetings, this tool saves time for the whole team. Great point. It's respectful, encouraging, and easy to use. But don't say it for silly or obvious things. Save it for moments that really make you think. 8. I see where you're coming from. This is a very mature, smart way to agree, or partially agree, while showing empathy. You're saying, "I understand your point of view." Let's say someone says, "I find it hard to learn with group lessons." Even if you love group learning, you can reply, "I see where you're coming from," or "I prefer learning grammar before speaking." I see where you're coming from. It's respectful, even when you don't 100% agree. It's perfect for debates or emotional topics, and a great way to stay calm and understanding. 9. Fair enough. This phrase is relaxed and neutral. You say it when someone gives a reason, and you accept it, even if you don't totally agree. For example, your friend says, "I can't join the call. I have to pick up my kids." You say, "Fair enough." Or someone says, I don't like voice messages. I prefer texts. Fair enough. I get that. One more. I didn't study today. I was exhausted. Fair enough. It's not too emotional. It just shows, okay, I accept that. But be careful. If you say it with the wrong tone, it might sound cold. Say it kindly. 10. I'm on the same page. Last but not least, this one means I completely understand and agree with you. It's often used when you want to show that you and another person are thinking in the same direction, especially in teamwork or decisions. Let's say your teacher says, "Let's keep the lesson short today." You smile and say, "I'm on the same page." Or a friend says, "Let's meet earlier tomorrow, before the cafe gets busy." Yes, I'm on the same page. One more. We should take turns speaking during the lesson. I'm on the same page with that plan. It's useful for building connection and showing unity, especially in planning, work, or study environments. So, my lovely learner, which of these agreement phrases was your favorite? Did you already know some, or were a few totally new? The more ways you can express agreement, the more natural and confident you'll sound in English conversations. And remember, don't just memorize the words, understand the feeling behind them. When you truly connect with someone's thoughts, these phrases help you say, "Hey, I hear you. I get you. And I agree." That's the real magic of language. If you found this helpful, give it a try in your next conversation. And if you'd like more smart English like this, stick with me. I've got your back. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next lesson.